There has been a quiet revolution in the gay world in America as a growing number of homosexuals have come out of the closet.
Gay Pride Parade.
Pride Parades.
Pride Festival.
San Diego Pride.
The Pride Parade has been a San Diego tradition for decades now.
The festival's changed a lot over the course of the 40 years it's been in existence. I think originally it was more of an activist space and a time for our community to come together and kind of gain some encouragement.
You see students out here, you see veterans from the war, you see political activists, and you see people who are just artists, and we're all people.
They wouldn't give us permits until 1975. So it was kind of just an informal picnic get-together with a bunch of people from the LGBT community. But then in 1975, there was the first permitted Pride. That was the first year they were legally able to march in the streets rather than having to stay on the sidewalks. In 2011, that was when several hundred active and retired service members from the military's various branches, they were allowed to march in Pride, and they did it in t-shirts that had their branch of service on it. And then the next year in 2012 was when the U.S. Department of Defense actually gave permission for them to march in their uniforms.
I was really excited to see the Marine Corps here, and all the military service was pretty cool.
Pride has done a lot to make Pride possible in other parts of this country and the world, which I think is one of the coolest parts about this history. Is we had some of the earliest Pride marches. We had the second gay community center in the country. We had one before New York did, and that's where Stonewall happened.
The festival is always focused on outreach to the community in the parade and also in the festival itself. So the festival isn't so much a concert. This is more of a cultural experience that kind of promotes that towards the entire community. So a lot of sponsors from all walks of life and all organizations sponsor us to help promote their cause and organizations and so forth, as opposed to just trying to have a huge music festival.
This community, our community, should be especially proud.
We want to make sure that the festival is seen as being all-encompassing and representing all of San Diego's LGBT community. We want people to feel welcome.
I think throughout the years it's turned into, there's still that aspect of advocacy and activism, but I think adding in LGBTQ arts and entertainment and culture, it's turned into more of a celebration. And we're lucky that it's that. That means that, we've made progress in the rights that we enjoy and kind of the struggles that our elders had to face. And so I think it's now a place where people go to celebrate and find joy and, kind of find community.
Kings are born, rulers are made.
Huh. That'll be good for the video.
Pride to me is living authentically without fear. That is often hard to do in the current reality, and so Pride to me is a vision, a goal, and sometimes it is living authentically and boldly in the face of that fear, because folks are going to hold us back. So being our true authentic selves, letting our queer flag fly is a great way to put the bigots down.
The world can take a lot of things from you, but how you feel about yourself is the one thing you have control over. And so not giving up that pride has been, like I said, it's been life-altering. So ensuring that there are prides as an organization, as an event, I think is a vital resource for our community. The part of the community that believes we're second-class citizens and don't deserve the same rights as everyone else. I would hope they would attend and see that we are not an other. We are you. We are part of your community.
We love them, and they're no different from the day that they told you that they were gay than they were the day before.
Pride means equality. It means equality and understanding, and even then the biggest thing is learning and educating the community It's something that's necessary in any community.
I think our volunteers are the most important when it comes to the programming. Have about 125 volunteers that work with us or are committed over the weekend at San Diego Pride. And the beauty of them is a lot of them have been with us for more than 15 to 20 years. They're the folks that are really evolving the festival. And
without volunteer help, without volunteer muscle, without volunteers doing computer entry and mailings and all the things that they do, this thing would never come off.
I think seeing all the youth and families and community that are involved in all of our events and programs, and how they have a positive experience and impact in our groups is really motivating and inspiring.
So the young people who come into Pride, whether they're an intern in high school or a college intern, who get to live a different life than I grew up with, openly gay, inspires me because it gives me great hope that things will be good.
The first Pride event I ever attended was, I believe, in 1996 or 7, and I couldn't believe, what I was seeing. All these queer people just having the time of their lives and being together in community and that kind of thing. I don't think I really understood until I saw and attended that Pride event, what my life could be at that time.
Everyone was so happy, and I could be myself, and everybody I passed said, happy Pride, like people I didn't even know. And so it was a sense of community that I had been missing.
Pride is more than just a parade or one day or one weekend throughout the year. We need to make sure we're having Pride 365. Pride is
power, unique,
joyful,
fun,
it's exciting,
straight,
inclusive.
Pride, Pride without pride wouldn't be Pride, right? So